Is even worse. If you have no goals, you will get pushed by others according to their will here and there. Here is an excellent quote by Seneca. If you do not know what port you sail to, no wind is favorable. Don't work 24 by 7. 20 years from now, the only people who will remember you worked late are your kids. Sahil Bloom. The goal of becoming more productive is not to work more, but it is the opposite. The goal is to get your work done in less time so that you can spend time with your friends and family. If you work too long, then both your creativity and productivity suffer. It is not worth it to spend 12 hours every day in the office and neglect all other aspects of your life. Sometimes it is okay, but not all the time. We should measure productivity by how much work we get done, not by how much time we spend. Some people spend more time in the office to satisfy their ego. If you are working a lot and still are not achieving your goals, there is a high chance that you are avoiding the important things that need to be done instead of doing things that are not that important. The less important things are distracting you from doing the actual important things. Doing less essential things instead of the most important thing is also procrastination. Do not procrastinate on the essential things, they will bring most of the results you want to achieve. I have seen that people do this deliberately. The essential things are hard to do, so instead of doing the hard work, they start doing easy things that make them appear busy. Life is short. Life is very short. Don't waste all your life working and then, when you are old, wishing you did things differently. Think about all the things you will regret when you are old. Enjoy your life. You may never get a chance to do things you can do now. You can't enjoy travel when you are 80. Less is more. If you work a lot and still are not able to achieve your goals, there could be two reasons. You may not be working as hard as you think. You may be lazy most of the time and think you are working hard. Second, you may be working on the wrong things. You could be working on less important things, things that don't matter that much. You spend most of your time on minor things but don't do the challenging and essential things. Everything you do has some value that you will gain from doing it. Some tasks have more value in life than others. You don't want to get distracted by less important tasks. You want to dedicate as much time as possible to do the things that matter. Be productive, not busy. If the ladder is not leaning against the right wall, every step we take just gets us to the wrong place faster. Stephen Covey. Working for 12 hours does not mean anything if you are working on the wrong things. You should work on things that move you toward your goals. Don't start climbing a ladder and then halfway you look around and realize that you are climbing the wrong ladder. Work on your own dreams, not the dreams of others. Be productive, not busy. There is no reward for being busy all the time. Don't be busy just for the sake of being busy. Be productive instead. Work on things that move you towards your goals, not away. Krishna, please take over from here.
Yeah,
Krishna?
I'll read next. I'll read next. Please,
Yes.
some other take.
You will read the next
No, I will read next. Next, somebody can take from here.
Till
Anjali,
Anjali
Anjali, you
can.
can take.
I will take from here. Thank you. Don't wait. Wisdom is knowing what to do next. Skill is knowing how to do it. And virtue is doing it. David Starr Jordan. The one main reason that a lot of people are lazy is they are always waiting for the right time so that they can do something. And guess what? The right time never happens. No time is good or bad. You can start today and make some progress, or you can wait and console yourself that your time will come. Throw away all the garbage that eventually your time will come without putting in the work. It won't happen. You must do the work to achieve your goals. I have seen zero successful people who just waited for the perfect time. Yes, some tasks can't be done faster, no matter how hard you try, but that doesn't mean that you shouldn't try at all and keep waiting. Don't confuse your laziness with patience. Patience and laziness are very different. Don't mix them. You must put in the work every day, and then you should be patient with the results. A story of great patience. A farmer once planted a bamboo tree. The farmer watered the crop daily for a year but saw no sign of life. No growth, no sprouts, no hope. The second year was the same as the third and fourth years. His patience and faith in this miracle bamboo plant faded. During the fifth year, just as he was about to give up on his dream of growing the plant, he noticed it sprout. The bamboo sprung up 60 feet over the next 6 weeks. This is an excellent story of both patience and hard work. Life is just like this. There is no overnight success. It takes a long time for success to happen, but this also doesn't mean sitting there and doing nothing. The crop didn't grow independently. The farmer had to plant it, take care of it, and be patient. Impatient with action and patient with results. A student of Zen went to his teacher and asked earnestly, I am devoted to studying Zen. How long will it take me to master it? 10 years, the teacher said. Impatiently, the student answered, but I want to master it faster than that. I will work very hard. I will practice every day for 10 or more hours if necessary. How long will it take then? The teacher thought for a moment. 20 years. You have no control over the results you get or not get. You can only control your actions and the work you do. Everyone wants to get results fast when they are working hard, thinking they should be rewarded right now for their work. But generally, that doesn't happen. You may work hard for years before you get the results you want. You must be patient with the results, but don't be patient with action. Don't be one of those people who think everything will be given to them automatically. You must do the work first before you get the results you want. A man who is a master of patience is master of everything else, by George Savile. No perfect time. There is nothing as perfect timing to start anything new. You can start today and make some progress, or you can keep waiting for the ideal time. The perfect time is now. There is no better time than today to start moving towards your goal. Stop being lazy and start doing the work that is required. Consistency is key. To be great at anything, you must do it daily and for a long time. To become a better painter, you need to paint every day. To become a better writer, you need to write every day. To become a better speaker, you need to speak every day. Most people never start. Some start, but give up as soon as things get complicated. Only a few are consistent and show up every day, no matter how hard it gets. It will get easy. It may seem difficult at first, but everything is difficult at first. Miyamoto Musashi. The hardest thing is to start. That's where 95% of people are stuck. They never start. They keep waiting and making excuses. If you want to break a bad habit, the first few days will be the hardest, and after a few weeks, it will get pretty easy to keep going. Do what you say. If you love to procrastinate, you will not honor your words. If you say that you are going to something and then you don't do it, then soon people will stop trusting you. I don't mean to do everything that other people ask you to do. But when you finally say that you are going to do something, then you better do it. If you say from tomorrow you are going to the gym, then no matter what happens, you better go to the gym. Do what you say. Stop saying things and then just be lazy. Honor your word and do the things you say. Mansi, please scroll. Yeah, it's over. Krishna, yeah, you can take over from now.
Yeah, thank you. I'll take from here.
Thank you.
People, you are the average of the 5 persons you spend the most time with.
Yeah, sorry, I missed.
Jim Rohn.
You can read the title again.
Yeah. Yeah. Surround yourself with the right people. You are the average of the 5 persons you spend the most time with. Jim Rohn. If your friends are lazy, then you will be lazy. If your friends procrastinate, you will also procrastinate. If your friends work hard, you will also work hard. If your friends read books, you will start reading books. There may be outlier, but that's very rare. The main reason, what is outlier? What is the meaning of outlier? Maybe an
Outlier
outlier.
is, I think, the one who is breaking the norm. Like,
Yeah, one
there
who
needs
lies
to be
outside
an
this
exception.
rule.
An exception, yeah.
Okay, exception. Okay. The main reason people are lazy is because whoever they spend most of their time is also lazy. You adopt the habits of the person who is very close to you. Their good or bad, their good or bad habits become yours. If your friend likes to waste time, you will also join him in wasting time. It's tough not to get influenced by other people. So what can you do? What you can do? The only thing you can do is to be aware of what you are doing. Only by awareness can you conquer your laziness and procrastination. You must be very aware of your actions. You must learn to say no. This thing also goes the other way. If you have friends who are not lazy, don't procrastinate, and have adopted good habits, you will become like them. The choice is yours. The people you surround yourself will have a massive impact on your life. They will shape your thoughts, actions, and your life. The right people will improve your life, and the wrong ones will worsen your life. If you are always with a negative person, they'll make you a negative person. But instead of you surround yourself with positive people, you will become a positive person. You must think about whom you are surrounding yourself with. Change your circle to change your thinking. If you want to change your thoughts, you must change everything you do. You must change the people you hang around with. If the people you spend the most time with are lazy, if the people you spend the most time with are lazy, negative, and in no way make your life even slightly better, then it would be worth it to change your circle or reduce listening to their advice. Someone said, close the window that hurt you, no matter how beautiful the view is. And I felt that. Don't take advice from everyone. Don't take advice on matters from someone you dislike, exchanging places with. Don't take advice on matters from someone you dislike, exchanging places with. Let's say you want advice on how to be happier. The last person you want to take this advice from is an unhappy person. Think about it. If his advice has some value, then why would he be unhappy? Nobody loves to remain unhappy. Who you take advice from will decide the life you are going to live. Take advice from unhappy people and you will become unhappy. Take advice from unhealthy people and you will become an unhealthy person. Take advice from angry people and you will become angry. If they don't have what you want, Don't listen to what they say. Alex Hormozy. Please scroll up. Stop taking advice from people you don't want to become. Stop listening to other people's opinions about how you live your life and what you should do. Their advice is completely useless. It's your life. Live the way you want to. Don't worry. I'm an old man and have known many troubles, most of which never happened. Mark Twain. Worrying loves a lazy person because a lazy person has nothing else to do except worry. Since they aren't doing any work, all they can do is worry about the future. If you believe in yourself, then there is no need to worry. When you don't believe in yourself, the worry starts to appear. All types of negative thoughts start to enter your mind. You start worrying about things with a very low chance of happening. Worrying can also be destroyed by one thing, and that is through action. That's the only way I know to make your worries go away. I have no other knowledge. Let's say you are worried about your health, and then the only thing you can do is start taking care of your health. There is nothing else can you do. Thinking about your health all day will not make you healthier. It might do the opposite. Worrying is natural. We all worry about jobs, business, health, money, family, etc. You must classify your worries into two parts: the things that you can control, and you can do something about it. The second point, the things you can't control and you can't do anything about them. Worrying about the first part is okay. You have to worry about your health so that you can take some action and improve it. This is what I call good worrying. It helps you do things that can make your life better. Worrying about the second part is stupid. Why worry about something you can't control? Let's say tomorrow an asteroid is coming to Earth and going to kill all of us. What's the worry? You can't do anything. Worrying about things you can't control is going to rob your happiness. Make a new rule to never worry about anything that you can't control. And if you can control it, then act immediately and do something about it. In both cases, there should be no worry. Do the hard thing first. The cold
Ajit
water
and
doesn't
Prakash,
get,
do we want
yeah.
to stop here or do we want to continue for like another 5-10 minutes? We'll go with the
We'll
majority.
stop here, I guess.
Yes, we can stop.
Okay. Then we'll start with this new chapter. There are small chapters. That's a good thing. So the chapters are getting over very fast. Okay, we'll stop here and we'll read from this tomorrow. And then we'll open up for discussion now. So yeah, thank you everyone who read for us. Thank you. Now you can also share. The ones who read, at least let's make it a point that the ones who read also share their takeaways first because they get to experience it more closely, right? Like because they're more concentrated and all of that. So yeah, others
Your,
also share.
I can hear your echo. Am I the only one who is hearing your echo?
No, maybe it's because of the double screen now. So I'll just remove myself from that and then it'll not. Okay, it won't be there now. It's because I'm holding two screens close by now. It happens. So yeah. Okay, yeah, we are open for discussion. So anything anyone would want to add, please feel free and feel free to speak and share your views.
One thing I would like to just, it's kind of information, or this is what I felt, that the analogy he has given for the distraction about the Trojan horse, it's like I don't feel it to be the right one because it was not distraction, it was rather deception. So those people, the people of Troy, they were deceptive. They were in a wrong mindset. They thought this is the end of the war. So it's not correctly put up there. It was not distracted. So this is what I felt. It is wrongly used. So it was like the war was ending and they thought it is a gift from the Greeks. So they took it inside the walls of the city, but it was as such, they were cheated, they were betrayed. It was not distraction.
Yes, it was a good strategy from their side.
Yes, yes, yeah.
Hmm.
So this is wrongly used for the distraction thing. And other things, I felt it was kind of repetition. Like when he's talking about focus on, like we are wasting time on the less important thing, that is as such prioritizing our job, whatever is more important, do it first. So I think we read yesterday also, or I may be wrong, but I have felt this is already done. And being like productive, yes, I agree that we should decide a time slot. This is the time we are going to spend on one task. So rather be more productive and more try to get more in that time instead of spreading it throughout the day or taking more time. So that we have to. This is good a plus point. What I really agree to that. This is a good idea and we should follow. One should follow. So that is it. That's from my side. Thank you.
Thank you, Anjali. Yeah, beautiful pointers. Yeah. Anyone else wants to add something to what Anjali said or anything other than that from the book or what we read today? Any insights, any aha moments as we've read, any realizations? Anyone connected more with any particular part that you read or someone else read for you?
The worry part, like two types of worry, like things that we can control, we can do something is a good worry, and things that we can't control, uh, then we can't do anything about it, right? Then we have to either let it go if it is not going to change, or wait for things to change where we can take some action. Till that time, we have to patiently wait. This is what I really try to do. uh, and I really don't care about things that is not under my control. I try to avoid worrying about it, thinking about it, and will give time to it, or time to change the situation if it is not in my hand. Then the daily routine thing we have done many times, like planning is important, prioritizing two or three things that we want to do during the day. We have to write it down so that we will start the day with that kind of focus. But deleting apps, okay, games I can understand, but there are apps that really help uh, in our productive apps. From the I think even last time also, last yesterday only, there was something like I feel like he's not tech friendly. He is always talking, the author is talking about not using technology, writing with pen and paper and deleting apps. So I feel like he's not happy with the technology. And don't work 24 by 7. Working smart is important. We can't you know waste our energies working hard working. Better smart working is better than hard working, right? We don't have to work whole day. We have to give time for relaxation and family. Bamboo example is the best. I always that is my guiding thing. We have to wait for few things to show the results. We have to consistently work on something, like I'm working on my English during my CA preparation days also, very patiently. We know it's tough, and we have to every day work on it consistently. So yes, this consistency, patience, honor your word, plan whatever you are planning, you have to go through it. Yes, an average of 5 people is beneficial. I won't say I'm the average of 5 person, but being with the right people is helpful. Like I'm with this group, so it helps me read, stay in with my target. Like I want to read books, it helps, but that doesn't mean I'm average of 5%. It helps me, but I don't think I'm average of 5%. Just my view. Thank you. These are the points I took from today's reading.
Yes, beautiful, beautiful sharing, Rupali. Nice introspection. Yes, I do agree with some of your points. Uh, yeah, I'll come back with my share on it too. Anyone else wants to add something?
For the bamboo thing, I would say, see, every individual is different. Even I follow this example. And it's like every plant is different, every flower has a different time to bloom. So similarly, each and every individual is different, and we need that patience. But along with the patience, we need consistency, hard work, and like a kind of mindset that yes, it is going to happen. So those things, because the time and which we don't know our time when we'll shine, but definitely we are going to shine someday. And that is, it depends only on the sincerity we are putting towards our efforts, towards our goal, and how dedicated we are towards it. So we will definitely sprout someday, but the time is unknown. So keep working and keep that effort consistent.
Yeah, very true, very true. Yeah, Krishna.
Yeah, hi all. Yeah, learn to say no. Uh, due to hesitation in past, I'm not able to, to say no. But due to some mistakes, due to some wrong things happen. So I've started, learning to say no to the things which are not, benefited to me or which are not interested to me. So I connected to this point. It will help us a lot. So to not losing so many things, from our life. And one more point is surround yourself with the right people. Oh, yeah. So by staying with the angry people, we will also get angry. We will also, get the traits of those, character. So by staying with the negative people, we will also become, slowly negative persons. So, by making ourselves to spend time with the, happy people, positive people, goal-oriented people, you will also get influence towards, those things. So yeah, that's what this is the thought, maybe maybe to make myself stay with the B club group and failed groups. So I'm a very so my क्या बोलते हैं ढूंढना वो मिल गया जो भी ढूंढ रहा इतने साल से. सो बाय फाइनली मिल गया मुझको ऐसा ग्रुप को ऐसा सम्मेलन ऐसा कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ द पीपल. सो बहुत साल से मैं सर्च कर रहा हूँ. So finally, in the form of Backup group and field group, I met the people finally. So it's a combination of everything: positive mind people, happy people, goal-oriented people. So enough. This is what I wanted. Surrounding yourself with the right people. This is the best example I can say. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Wow, Krishna, thank you for sharing
Yeah.
that. And really means a lot. And yes, we that's what it is, right? Like I believe in this, that we are not everyone is blessed to have the same and the like-minded people in our very very close circle. Like wherever we might be, it might be a workplace, it might be a family, it might be anything or anywhere we are. But it's our like I think it's our responsibility to create that circle for us, right? Like maybe
Mm.
associating more with people whom we resonate with, and for that we need to have that kind of awareness, which I think we are getting through these groups and all of that. And I feel we come to know only when we are exposed to it. Otherwise we feel ki aise
Yes.
hi hota hai, this is how the world is and this is how it is supposed to be. But only when we come across some people who are different than us, like not just our group, this reading group or anything, but in general in life. Like for example, if a child is coming from a very small poor family, that child will never know like a thing like a mall or a rich house, how does a rich house look, and how people behave there, how manners are there and everything or like that, unless and until that person goes and interact with such people. And similarly with everything, similarly for the rich people, they will never know how the poor people live or what are their struggles unless and they until they interact with them. So it's everywhere. Like basically we are bound to our perceptions coming from our conditioning and surroundings and all of that. And as far as they say, right, traveling ke related also, when you are not traveling, it's like you're just living, like reading one page from a book or some quote like that. So I think more we expose ourselves to this, and thanks to this globalization, and now we know everything what's going on all around the world. which is another problem, because social media and everything is a cause of so much of depression and all the other things nowadays. People are losing their authenticities because of that also. So yeah, so thank you for pointing that out and sharing it so openly. So grateful.
And thanks to Vasudev, Pinaki Raisar, and Mansi, so for leading all these things, groups and all. Thank you so much. So without you, it's very no, it's not possible. So yeah.
Thank you for the supporters. With all of you
Mm.
not there, we would have not been able to do anything. Like it's only because all of you are showing interest and we are going ahead, right? Otherwise, to be honest, for the B Club, I was not sure if I was about to read any book after 24th book that we finished last year, because that was the only goal. Kept with the purpose of giving it a closure if need be. But since you all have like we all have like now connected so well, so we are going on. So that's the beauty
Yeah.
of sometimes going with the flow also. So yeah, thank you for that.
Together, all we
Yes,
together, we are unlimited knowledge. So together,
yes, yeah.
yeah.
We are unaware of so many things, na, like the same Rewire series that you shared with us, Krishna. That was so
Yes.
mind blowing, right? Like we would have never
Yes.
understood those things if we had not watched that. So there is
Yes.
so much of learning out there which we are not even aware of. So yeah, thank you
Mm.
for that. Yeah, yeah. Anything else anyone wants to add from the book, the part that we read today regarding worry, regarding whatever we read? So,
One more point I wanted to add after listening to Krishna, I remembered how to say no politely, humbly. So I read this book, Tribe of Mentors, and the author was interviewing the successful people. The interviews are published in that book. So some people, few people, said no to the interview, and he even published how they said no, how politely or how interestingly they said no. So that is also a learning point. So few examples are there, so do read that book if you want to go through it.
yes, yes, sure. Do
Bali,
share that
yeah,
name
share if you
of
remember
pages.
any, no? Just share.
Yes, I'll try to find and search the specific interviews from the book. The book is big, 600 plus pages books it is, but it is interesting and encouraging. I like the book, uh,
This is a
but I
book.
don't.
Author is Tim Ferriss. Tribe of
Right.
Mentors: Short Life
Yes,
Advice from the Best in the World by Tim Ferriss.
yes, right.
Wow,
Correct.
wow. We'll
Yeah.
take that up also then as a reading in this group also sometimes.
That's a big book, huh?
Oh,
600 plus book.
okay, okay. Let's see.
Mm.
Maybe we can read it a little different way or whatever. Like maybe not.
Yes, you can take
At a,
one after reading. You can take one interview. It's of one interview is of 2 or 3 pages. So with regular reading, one interview every day, you can do that way instead of taking that book separately.
yeah, yeah. Maybe sharing the book pages like how Vandana does or something like that. We'll figure out what can be done.
Yes,
So
yes.
let's think about it. Yeah, nice suggestion. Thank you, Rupali.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything anyone else wants to add? I personally want to add one point which caught my attention is basically that point where he mentions, right, like about being busy and being productive. So I always believe, and I have understood it like lately, and I have understood this, that it's really very important, because I see so many people around me that we are wanting to be busy, but they are actually not having any time for their family or loved ones, which actually is not a good thing, but they are caught in their own trap of being busy. And so that particular part where they talked about being busy and being productive, I think people who are too busy need to really sit down with themselves and introspect why they want to keep themselves so busy. So there are a lot of underground work that can be done in that area. So I just remembered of that and just wanted to share that. Yeah. Anyone? Yeah. Other anyone else with any pointers? We are see so many of us here. At least one point each person sharing will help the group to assimilate all the points together. Otherwise, we skip out many points on and we keep discussing on one or two points only throughout the discussion. So
Yeah, I think we
it
need
will
to
help us.
balance between the two, actually, family and productivity. So I think dedicate focused work, deep work, that will help to save a lot of time, and you can increase the productivity, and you can give ample time to your family as well. So I think that will be a balanced approach is required. So
Yes, yes, very true, very true. At one point now, when we were discussing that what is the title resonating with the book that we are writing, we are reading, and all of that, and the initial part when he talked about this, I thought slowly he's coming to balance, but I think even I lost the plot and I did not see it connecting later with the later read. But maybe yeah, let's see throughout the book what we discover. Even I'm open to like understanding if the title is really connecting or not. So yeah, anyone else wants to add something? Deepa, Nandini, Sunita,
One point.
Vanessa, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's one line was there, no, close the window that hurt you, no matter how beautiful the view is. So this one I liked. And by awareness means, see, some people, the whole thing can be good, but one point or the other, every time you meet them, something hurting will be there, which will last with us. So this one I like this point, and with the awareness you can know about your procrastination. So this point also I resonated with today's reading, and that's it. Thank you.
Wow, yeah, that was a point that I had missed, like noticing. So thank you for adding that. See, this how it helps, right? Like when someone shares something. Yeah. Anyone else wants to add something? Anything,
Yeah,
anything. Yeah.
Deepa here. I just joined in the end. So I was just listening to the part related to worry. There's no point in worrying about things which we can act on. So you just act on, there's no need to worry. And the other worry is the things on which we can't act on, like we are going to be hit by an asteroid or the world is coming to an end. Can't do anything about it. We are too small. So just let go. But then, I was just wondering what happens to the other type of worry. We see certain things happening around us, like our family or friends or people. They are doing certain things which is not good for them, and they should be doing certain things which is good for them, but they don't do it. So we look at it and we look at them and we can't do anything about it. And that does worry us. We get little helpless, that we can't do anything. It can be even regarding our own family member, our own child, our parents. They are working on certain things and they are not supposed to work on. And we can't do anything about it because it's for them to change and stop doing whatever is bad for them and get on the right path. So that does worry us. So, how do we deal with that? So, I was just thinking about that.
Good question. Even I need an answer for this. Deepa, good one.
Okay.
I
Anyone
think
wants
if
to
you
answer?
can do, if I can do anything, I'll do, or else I will wait patiently, pray and wait patiently. That's what the author is saying. Na? If these things are not in our control, then worrying about it is not going to solve the problem. We can just keep, patiently waiting for it, observing what we can contribute, try what actions we can take, we will take that. That is what we can do, na?
It's like, someone is into smoking. Let's say it's our brother or father who's into smoking, and it is having a bad effect on them. They have been advised against any more smoking, but they continue to do that. So, how do we stop that worry?
So
So,
see
something like
what
that,
yeah, I get it. We get it. So I'll just add my perspective to this. So what I feel is, see, although it's natural for us to care and have a concern about our loved ones. Worrying is not an option because worrying cannot take us anywhere. And as the author said, these things get out of the things that are in our control. So it's someone else's life, and what they are doing with their life is their choice. At the most, what is in our control is to make them aware of it. If not, talking straightforward is not working, then maybe in some other ways, or through some other people or through some other sources, the how they what they will be able to connect with better, and they will understand. They should have their own realizations, and when they feel this is wrong, only then that person wants to change or make some alterations into it. Otherwise, we cannot do anything about it. Our worry is not going to serve them, nor is it going to serve us, because I believe in this, that especially as parents, or when it comes to very loved ones, our energies are contagious. And if we are having that negative, worry oriented energy, that's going to affect and deplete the person's energy also, in a way, rather than empowering them, it is going to disempower them. So I've seen this with kids, and people and parents, like, who are very anxious and who have a lot of worry about their kids. They're actually weakening their kids in a way, because the child also is picking that up, picking that same energy, same belief system, same everything from the parent, and a parent's feeling or thoughts about the child has a bigger impact on a child even as they grow up. So I feel it's very important. The confidence and everything a parent has in their child creates the confidence of a parent. So just in talking in terms of parent, child, spouses, or anything, I feel it's very important that we, and it's, see, our energy or our thinking is in our control. So it's important that we have this empowering thoughts, we have this feeling of empathy, and trying to understand why they are doing something like that. What is the reason behind this behavior? As in NLP, Pinaki would be able to explain it better, and he is the one who is more expert in this forte. But just to add that in NLP also they talk about, right, like, a person is not, it's not his behavior. So it's like separating the behavior and the person. So it's that person's behavior is not that person wholly. So it's the behavior that we are talking about, and we should. So when they talk about kids, I try to do it with my daughter. So when it happens, right, I scold her or something happens, I try to make sure that she understands that mama still loves her. Mama is really loving and caring for her, but this behavior is not acceptable when she's not studying or doing something. So I think that identification is very important, and we need to maintain that space and energy, is what I try for myself, to maintain that energy where my love is not depleting. I'm not becoming a nagging, irritating person for that person, creating another low self esteem, or another, or nor am I rejecting that person, being judgmental, because then they maybe many a times such behaviors are in a way an attempt to seek acceptance, self acceptance, or something or the other. There are deep rooted things, psychological things behind them, which we will understand only when we go deeper with them, help them, and all of that. So all of that is not understood on a surface level. So we just look at the behavior, and we are judging them from that. That is one way of looking at it. The other way which I feel is also that it's that what we feel as wrong may not be wrong from that person's perspective. For them it could be right. For them it could be that's the way of that's what they like doing or something. So we need to have a proper healthy conversation maybe. So I don't know, it depends on situation to situation, but I'm just adding my perspectives to it. And communication, and a clear communication, really helps, is what I have understood. So this is my perspective on this. Anyone is other than me is also free to add. And if you want to share anything other than this from the book, also you're most welcome. And if you want to address Deepa's question and want to add some additional insights for her question, you can raise that too. Please feel free. Yes. Anyone? Deepa, and the NLP, I think you have also done NLP. I am assuming, I don't know. So in that
Yes,
way,
yes.
questioning and like the chunking process where they go down the down, it's we use it everywhere, right? The chunking sideways and up and down and all of that. That's the best
Yes.
method I feel to get started with, to understand the
Mm.
problem behind the situation, and then you can, when you come to the root of the problem, you can better deal with it. Otherwise we are just on the surface assuming things, that this is it, this person doesn't care only, or whatever xyz reasons, but that's not how it is most of the times. So yeah.
Yes, it is also about, having control and discipline in life. If we can't focus, we are not disciplined, then it becomes difficult for people to give up, smoking or drinking or any such bad habits. Even among children, gaming. So certain things, we observe which people are unable to give up, and that causes lot of stress and strain around the family.
And many a times what
Yeah.
I have observed in my near and dear ones, and also in real life scenarios, that many a times now, when we want to fix someone, or when we want to change someone, then the person will have the most amount of resistance into changing. It will never work. And when you,
Yes.
the moment you accept it, or you accept the person and they feel accepted for them, that as how they are more open to your suggestion, they're more open to change or whatever, and then they start working on it themselves. That's most of the places, that's very true, that sometimes, many a times, all these behaviors are deriving out of the need of attention, need of acceptance on a very, very deeper level. So
Mm.
all these negative
Yeah.
things that we do, there is a very beautiful video by Tony Robbins where he talks about this 6 triads that a person needs, like interestingly, there is uncertainty as well as certainty in it, like all of those 6 things. I'll try looking for it and sharing it with the group. So he says that if we are having the need of any of these 6 things are not fulfilled in any way, we uh, try to see and seek them through other ways. Like for example, there was this video where he is coaching this one of this lady who was obese for a long period of time, and when he went into questions and questions with her, so she identified, obviously Tony Robbins is such a great this thing, so he could do it in that go. It's not that easy for everyone, but so she got a breakthrough that whatever she was overeating or whatever she was doing was a way of her to satisfy her need of seeking attention. And as she realizes it, then she is able to work that out, and then she never got obese. She lost all her weight, and she went to a different lifestyle. So as it is told in NLP also, right, like there is a positive intention behind every action. Even if it is a negative action, there is a positive intention, so we need to identify and work towards identifying that positive intention. That really helps in all of that, is what I have understood. So getting to the positive intention is very important, because for example, if a child is throwing tantrums, maybe the child needs our attention, and if you give it in a different way, if you understand that the child is needing attention, and if you start giving it by spending quality time with the child, maybe the tantrum behavior automatically stops. So just giving examples. I don't know, like, if that was uh, good enough, but just trying to
Thank you,
think aloud.
ma'am. Yeah, it helps a lot actually to understand from this
It
perspective.
helps.
And
Thank
NLP
you.
angle also, chunking also helps. Thank you.
Yes, yeah, okay, yeah. Anyone else wants to add something, or we can even close the room for that matter?
I will just add
Yeah, man.
quickly. See, what I think is like a lot of sharing today. So just to add on to that, I feel that one should uh, one should just fall in love with the process of life. When you talk about challenges, fear, struggle, and so many other things, but the but how the process of life is, whatever is discomforting to us, it is helping us to grow in so many different ways. So when I say that, when fall in the process of life, just fall in love with the process of life, is because that feeling of love is the uh, highest frequency and highest vibration. So when we approach any challenges in life, how small or big, but we associate with with the emotion of love, because that is the highest frequency. And when we think about love in every aspect of life, then we attract situations, people, opportunities into our life, and we get used to that in a very comforting way. So fall in love with the process of life, and the things will fall in place. And get friendly with all your fear, challenges, discomforts, because deep down they're all helping us to grow. So be friendly with everything that is discomforting to us, but that is in alignment with our purpose of life. So get friendly to them, and just fall in love with the process of life, so that we can we can face any situation with the confidence and faith, I believe. So this falling in love with the process of life, and get friendly with all the discomforts that you have on the way to finding being successful or finding the purpose of life. I think these feelings help us a lot, because I think emotions play a strong role in overcoming the challenges of life. So I think uh, these few just I shared, I think it helps me a lot, and just I thought share with you. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Manish ji. Yeah, yeah. Anyone wants to add something? Any different takeaway than what we already shared? Yeah, Nandini, you want to add something? I think you are the one who's not spoken yet, or we can just close the room otherwise. Yeah, Nandini, you want to add something? I think no. I think no. Okay, okay. Acha, yeah, please.
Nothing from my side. Actually, I just came across a story. I'll be sending you that story in the group. So it is actually about procrastination and what happened to that person when he just procrastinated. So it's about a person. So I'll just post that in the group.
Or you can even share it like a quick version of it, and you can share it in the group as well, if you are comfortable.
Okay, okay. So there was a person who was earning some 75,000 in a city like Bangalore. So he had a wife and a son who was seventh standard. So it is an average living to live in a place like Bangalore, right? So he was talented. He was very much talented, but he was extremely lazy. He was always watching phone reels and didn't want to do any work. So he was avoiding work in his life, but he was very much skilled. So one day, the family they went to a mall and they saw a Chroma store there. So they wanted to do some window shopping. So they went there, and after some time, the son called his parents. He was smiling, and he called his parents and asked his dad to buy this. This means the PlayStation. He wanted to buy a PlayStation. So he asked his son, "What is the price of it?" So he told it is 50,000. So the person he couldn't afford it, so he convinced his son that I can't afford it, so we'll buy it after few years. But there are two types of kids. Uh, One who sees something and they want it desperately. They want it until they get it. They won't leave. So the second type of kid is understanding kid. So this kid was very understanding. He knew the financial he knew about finance of his parents, so he didn't ask anything until now. So this was the first time that he asked his parents to buy this PlayStation. So he tried to convince his father, but he since he didn't have any money, he didn't buy it. So that day, the son, he sat on the floor and he started crying that he wants that PlayStation. So his parents came and asked what happened. So the son, he was like, for so many years, have been wanting this PlayStation. So none of my friends wants to play with me, and no one wants to come to my home. No, sorry. So I've told my friends that you are my father is my superhero, and all my friends laugh at me. So this is there in me since a few years, and I have thought, okay, today our finances aren't good. Maybe it will improve after few years, but today I wanted you to know. So that's what he told. Um, so after that. After that, the son told, it's okay, Papa. When I grow up, let's earn together and make money, and I will make sure to buy whatever you ask for. You never have to kill your wishes and needs due to our finance. So son stopped crying, and father and mother realized, and father always thought of phone and reels, and he never thought a world beyond his phone. So he always thought of his relaxation, his life, his entertainment, his comfort. But he never thought there is a life beyond it. He was always thinking that the he never thought that there are people who are dependent on his actions. So he always procrastinated, let me do it tomorrow, let me do it tomorrow. So after realizing this much, he upskilled his he upskilled himself, and today he is earning 2.5 lakhs. So this was the story about how he procrastinated and how he kept on delaying things every day. So this was the story. This I just heard this in the morning. They I am attending a session called EFT tapping. So this story I just came across. I liked it, and
Wow.
I wanted to share.
This was a very beautiful story. I wish you had shared it earlier, so all the ones who have left now, many of
Yeah,
them could have
no
like
problem.
related with it, and maybe
Yeah,
like we would have a better discussion also around it. So yeah, but
yeah.
this was very very beautiful. I loved it personally, and it is so true that many a times we are not operating to our best potential, right? Like we have so much in us, but and a wonderful story. Thank you for sharing that,
Yeah,
Nandini.
yeah.
Yeah,
Thank
it's
you.
only like some situations come in our life, we need to have that gentle nudge from somewhere, and that's how I feel the universe is nudging us through, bringing in problems and situations in our life where we are pushed to move forward, where we are not actually moving forward and just staying stuck, just to help us to align with our own talents and potentials, so that we can bring the best out to the world and whatever, like. So yeah, thank you, wonderful story. Thank you for sharing that. You have shared it in the group too, right?
No, I'm yet to share.
Yeah,
Uh,
do that, do that.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'll type and send.
Okay, you have to type this long, so
Yeah,
otherwise
yeah.
I thought there's an article or something.
No problem. I'll type and send it.
Okay, if that's comfortable, no problem. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you everyone. This
Thank
was a
you.
beautiful closure by Nandini's such amazing story. You should have shared it earlier, Nandini. Next time onwards, whenever you are there and you have something to share, don't hesitate at all. Please unmute on and speak. Otherwise, you'll never get the opportunity. There are so many people who are wanting to share something or the other, most like even including myself. So feel free to interrupt and speak, or unmute, raise your hand, and don't hold yourself back. Yeah. Thank you everyone. Thank you. Bye bye. See you all tomorrow. Like tomorrow.
Thank you.